A very good morning to you all. How are we? Well, you join me on a Monday morning in Dagenham. In Dagenham. We just delivered some kitchen roll in Dagenham, just next to Stobart's, or should we say Great Bear, which is part of the Eddie Stobart group. So it's East London we're in, basically. I thought now was a good time to record. I wasn't going to record this morning. You couldn't see nothing in the yard. Let's put that there, actually. Let's put you there. Yeah, so we've managed to get this off. We had a 7 o'clock booking this morning. Here. I think we're all good to go, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh, let's make sure we get off this bay. I've just closed the curtains, done the buckles on the curtains, should I say. And I've just closed the back doors. So we've just been tipped. I got a message from, not the office. Well, that's good timing because another Arctic is just coming in. Another driver's just arriving. So I think we got there in good time this morning at 7 o'clock. And we're getting away at 10 to 8 in the morning. So yeah, got away in good time. I hope you can see me all right. Yeah, the cameras, I feel like the camera's a bit high today, but we'll see how we do. I'm not sure this van's gonna let me out because I'm gonna have to take it wide. You have to stay there, buddy. Yeah, not been to this place before, never been here, so I feel like that camera's too high, you know. Yeah, never been here, so I had to go to security at the front here, you see it as we go through, just to double check this is the way in. It was Unit 17, a company called Bunzel Cleaning Products. So this trailer I've got on now was loaded by another driver on Friday. So this was my first job this morning, and I've actually got another Dagenham to deliver as well. So that would be insulation we're doing next, and that's the one that I loaded on Friday in Wales for a Monday morning delivery. Oh, okay. That's a bit bumpy, them speed bumps. Just make sure we get out of here, it's quite tight to get around there with the trailer. Yeah, so I'm just going to raise my mid-axle. Just lift that up for a second. Is she up? Is it up? Is it up? Is it up? Yes, it is. Yeah, so that was basically the plan. That is the plan for today. We've got another one to go. So we've got to go back to the yard and collect my original trailer, which is cleaner and better than this one. This trailer is bogging and the straps are absolutely poo. So we're going back to get my original trailer from last week that I had all of last week and the week before, I think it was, I had that trailer. So we're hooking up to our original trailer we've been having for the past couple of weeks, which is a better trailer. It's cleaner, the straps are better, the doors are better to operate on, but this job is done. Tick. So all we're doing now is driving back to the yard to collect another Dagenham. That's an insulation job. Yeah, going back here basically, so I'll let him go. He's going to be taking it wide. Yeah, so I had no idea where I was going this morning. You can see Great Bear just in front there, which is part of the cleaner group. It's quite bumpy, a lot of potholes around here, so you just got to be careful with your bumper, should I say. Yeah, so that's that job done. Job number 1 for the week done already. I'm not sure if this camera's too high. I feel like it is, but I may have to lower it in a bit. I hope you all had a great weekend. Now, apologies firstly, I didn't do any recording last week because I just thought I'd have a week off Sometimes when something I've noticed over time is sometimes you just got to take a bit of time off recording. It is a lot of work to record, then edit videos and stuff. It takes time. And last week I thought, you know what, I just want to have evenings. Last week I just want to finish work and have evenings where I just park up and just relax, speak to my wife, speak to my daughter, and yeah, I didn't really fancy recording last week. So, and to be honest with you, with the work that I was doing last week, it's nothing I haven't recorded for you guys before. So yeah, a week off, shall we say? I spoke to when I bumped into Trokajenko, and if you haven't followed Trokajenko or don't know Trokajenko, search him on YouTube. He's another driver who records. And I bumped into him. He said to me, it's important you take some time off YouTube because sometimes it becomes a lot. And I've started to gather that and understand that as time's gone on, really. There's Stobart's down on the left. Lots of trailers in there. Lots of trailers. So yeah, took some time off, guys. Now this week I'll see how many videos I can get out this week, or how many videos I can record for you guys. Probably get at least 2 out this week, but I don't want the videos dragging on for too long. Because some people do like the long videos. Don't get me wrong. But some people are like, it's too much, Billy. Try and shorten your videos a bit. So I do take the feedback on board, if you like. I certainly do take the feedback on board. Just want to get out of here. Oh, bit of a curvy there, Billy. Maybe I should have went in the other lane. Bit of a curvy there. That's all good. Yeah, so I'll try and get a couple of videos out this week. Today is about our 2 drops to Dagenham. I have no idea about this job. Was actually relatively easy in the end. I found it no problem, although my TomTom wanted to take me towards further down towards central Blackwall Tunnel, back down towards central London, and come back on myself. I was thinking, that's a bit strange. Why is it taking me so far down? That's what I must say. I do love the TomTom, don't get me wrong, but that's one thing that really annoys me about the TomTom a little bit, is it does do that occasionally. And it is frustrating. But I used Google Maps to bring me in, to pinpoint the address, and the good thing was, he's on his phone, he's not even watching the road. L&Q, no comment. I won't go into that one on video. Yeah, so as I was coming up the A13, I could see Bunzl Cleaning Services, Unit 17, on my left. So you could see it. You could see the traffic in front. I was on that side, I could see it. So I knew, I thought, we'll come off that. My sat-nav wanted to take me past this junction. I thought, I'm going to come off and I'm going to loop around. And surely, if it's 7.5 tonne route, fair enough. But if it says 7.5 tonne except for loading, or except for access, I'm going down there. And I saw you've got Hovis, the bread company Hovis, their RDCs there as well. Saw that, I saw a lorry coming to, I thought, if he's a double decker and he can go down here, I'm definitely going down here. So yeah, that was basically what I decided to do. Not go with the TomTom, because that had taken me to somewhere I didn't want to go. And yeah, we found it no problem. Just on the A13 now, heading back towards the yard. What I'll do when we hook up to our trailer, our booking time for this next job is going to be 11 AM. So we still have 3 hours to get there. I think we're going to get there a bit early, because we're not far from the yard now. We're about less than 20 minutes away from the yard now. We've only got to hook up. We're already loaded. We've got to do a defect book, because I'm changing trailers. I need to do a new defect report. There'll be no issues with that trailer, because I had it last week and no one's used it over the weekend, so I know there's no issues with it. And then basically, yeah, hook up and then off we go. Just double check the address, plan our route. I know we're only going to Dagenham again, but It's a different job. So every job is different. You've got to plan each job as and when. Don't just assume, put it into TomTom and off you go. It doesn't always work. So I will be planning my route properly to make sure that we are all good to go. And just double checking on Google Earth what the address is like. Is there any complications getting into the site? It does sound like either a builder's merchants or something along those lines. It's an insulation company. Hi guys. Right. Oh, just banged my blinking head. Oh. Ouch. Right. Hope you can see all right. I'm just gonna. So we've just dropped that trailer up there. I've just hooked up to this one. I'm underneath the pin. So we're gonna just couple up to this trailer. This is our next delivery. So, you can see here, when I couple up, I always raise the air as high as I can to try and get the legs off the ground. That way, you're not damaging, when you hook up to the pin, you're not damaging the actual legs or twisting the legs. You want the legs off the ground. That's how I do it. That's what I've been taught. Anyway, right, so pin is connected. Dog clip is in. Number plate. Just going to double check that the load is still on there, which it is, so good. In fact, what I don't want to forget is the paperwork. I've got to crisscross them. I've still got to crisscross the back pallets, so I'll do that in just a minute. Once I've coupled up, I'll do that. Right, airlines. In fact, let's put this paperwork in the cab. This is my original paperwork from my collection on Friday. I left it in the trailer just in case there was any issues with me on this first job this morning. If another driver has to do it, then the paperwork's in the trailer for him, you know. So, but there's been no issues, so we can crack on. Right, so where are we? Red. Oh, stiff. ABS. White to white. All colour coded, which is always a lot easier. And then finally, yellow to lellow. There we go. I always double check to make sure they're connected when I connect. No issues there, happy days. So we've done the pin, connected the pin, number plates on, airlines are in. We're now going to raise the legs. Had exercise for me this morning. And I was back in there. So the final thing we have to do is release the park brake on the trailer. Then I'll go through my vehicle checks, check the lights, etc. Park brake released. Pins in. I'll double check that because I had to put that in at first, didn't I? Yep. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump back in the cab and I'm going to switch the engine on, build some air, and just do my light checks. Now I had this trailer Friday, so there's no issues on Friday, like I said, but just to get that for a second. Right, let me just double check. I've got the air in, I'll level off in just a minute, there's some air build up first. But lights, it's all good. No issues at the moment that I can see. I'll level off in just a second once I've checked my lights, because I always like to build some air in the tanks into the trailer whilst I'm doing my light checks. No issues there that I can see. Happy days. All good. Lights across the trailer here. I've checked offside, checked the inside, lights, all good. Just need to level off the trailer now. So we'll do that. One more ways you can do this. I like to use the remote, and you see there, just level off. What we'll do finally, now we're leveled off, I do need to raise the mid axle, because I'm not as heavy. I'm not that heavy. So I'll just raise that, this button just here. That raises the mid lift. And that's us, ladies and gents. All done. We're hooked up. But now what I do need is some AdBlue. So let's get some AdBlue and back on the road. Alright guys, welcome back. So, as you saw, we're actually coupled up to the trailer, our original trailer from last week. We've got insulation on board for this one. We're going back down the A13 towards Dagenham. We're coming off at the A1306, which was actually the same junction we came off at for our previous delivery. So it looks like these two jobs are relatively close to each other. I'm intrigued to see how close these two jobs are to each other from this morning, or how close these two addresses are. So we are literally just less than 10 minutes away. So I thought I'd switch the cameras on now. We're coming off from 4.1 miles to the junction A1306. Yeah, so we seem to be doing all right for time. We're booked in for 10 o'clock. Now, our ETA there is actually going to be 9:15. So we are going to be 45 minutes early. Now, I'm sure they'll take it off if it's early. If they're busy, I might have to wait. I don't know how strict they are on booking times at this place. Never been here before. Although, I've looked at the address and gone, have I been there before? Now, the last one I did, haven't been there before, so that was a new one. But it was quite easy to find in the end. This one, it looks like their entrance is just off a roundabout, and you go through the security gates. You've got to go through security guard to get there. Yeah, so that basically looks like what that one is. Yeah, so it looks relatively straightforward. Hang on a sec. Just turn my lights up a little bit inside the cab. Still pondering over a backboard, by the way. Still working out what to do with that. I still don't know what I want to do, and I do appreciate everyone's comments, in fact, on the previous video about ideas. Some people have come out with some great ideas, so I have taken it on board. So I'm pondering between two ideas at the moment, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so as you saw, previously, you saw in the last video, I just basically thought I'd show you me coupling up to a new trailer, the process I go through normally. I know people do it differently, but I always follow the mnemonic black. Black as in BLACK when you're uncoupling. And when you're coupling up, so reconnecting to a new trailer or a trailer, you do it reversewards. You do black backwards. So KCALB. That makes sense. Really simple process. I've got used to, I remember when I first did my training, I not really struggled, but I think I picked it up pretty well actually. But there was times I was like, well, I forgot. What's next? Oh no. Yeah, and you do go through them little moments where you're like, am I doing it right? So yeah, but if you're a new driver and you're still a little bit unsure, just watch that little process I did there. Pause the video, go back and forward slowly to see what I'm doing, see my process. They teach the mnemonic black for a reason, because it's the safest way possible to connect to a trailer or uncouple from a trailer from a unit, a trailer from a unit. So yeah, it's the way I've always done it, and I've, you know, touch wood, I've never had any issues so far. Everything's gone relatively all right. So no major issues there. I'm going to sit behind this guy here. Actually, I was thinking about coming out, but I've got a Scania V8 coming past me. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully this job is actually quite straightforward. We're 5 minutes away. We're not far at all. So I'm not going to rush. I don't want to rush because we're early. So the later I get there after 9 o'clock, the better. I just don't know what they're going to say to me. They could say, "Oh, driver, you're too early, you know, come back later," or come back at 10 o'clock. Or they might say, "Go on a bay." Looks like it's a backdoor tip. If not, no worries. But they could say, "Yeah, jump on the bay." If the bays are free, they would tell me to jump on, I guess. Just some sites are really strict, and some sites are actually quite laid back. You just don't know what you're letting yourself in for with some jobs, do you? If you've not been there before. But you know. The traffic, as you can see, well, you didn't see the traffic on my last one. That's died down quite a lot now, which is good. There was lots of traffic here this morning, but it's died right down. You've got speed cameras all along this A13 going towards central London, Barking, the Docklands, Dockside, all that. So where we delivered to this morning, you're going to see it in a second. If you look on that side, left-hand side, as you look at it, the camera on the right-hand side, I guess, I don't think. Or as you watch the video, left-hand side. We tipped this morning, not this one here, the orange side, the one behind it, Bunzel. That is unit 17. That's where we tipped this morning. Right next to the Stobarts, as you can see in here, London Distribution Park. This is exactly where we tipped, and we're going the same way. We're actually going back towards where we tipped this morning. Just a different business address. So, see, my sat nav this morning wanted to take me straight down there and back on myself, and I was like, that don't make sense. You know, I've seen other lorries go down this one. I'm thinking I'm going to go for it. You know, so we're going left back towards past Stobarts. It's quite a big Stobarts RDC, that is, distribution centre. It's a big one. London Distribution Park. It's their main one for London, by the looks of it. Most tippers and that go down there as well. We've got tipper sites down there. Skips and all that. So I saw that sign somewhere 7.5 tonne weight limit ahead, and I was thinking, right, okay. But then I saw an Arctic coming in front of me, towards me, from Hovis, which are down here, and I thought, well, it must be all right then. So I carried on. But yeah, at least we know we can get down this way with an Arctic. But there's probably a 7.5 tonne route further down where all these guys go, tippers and all that. There's 2 more tippers behind me. So, but I think that's not going to affect us. So hopefully we're all good. This is the big distribution area. It's quite a big place down here where a lot of the places go. You've got the high speed that goes underneath this bridge to central London, Stratford, etc. The high speed train. Yeah, lots of new apartments being built over there. Right, oh there it is there. Encorn, that's where we're going, right there. So our last job was left, we're going right this time. It looks like we're just here. So, or is it straight over? That's Paragon. It's not in there because it's Paragon, so there might be another roundabout I've got to go into here. Is it in there? No, that's Paragon. It's not Paragon we want, I know that for sure. We should be going left up here somewhere into no access to A13 for HGV traffic. So I think it's the next left we want. You have reached your destination, Chokes Road. No freeway for HGV traffic. That is the company we want there. So is it this left here? I think it's left here, you know. Prologis. I think this is what we want. I think. Is this what we want? Encorn. Right, here we go. All collections and deliveries. Right, okay, this is what we want. Okay, we're here. This is what we want by the looks of it. Yeah, it is. This is us. Hard hats must be worn whilst loading and unloading on site. Well, hard hat it is then. Right. Just take you off there for a second. You've got a Nichols driver here tipping currently. He's come from Knuth, so we'll just switch our engine off just for a second. He's nearly tipped now, so that's handy. Hi mate, good morning. I've got a delivery of insulation for Encorn. Yeah. Okay, thank you. That's all right. Oh. Get it in gear, Bill. Oh. Barrier went down there and it's reopened. Just said park on the left hand side, so we'll just go on the left, I guess, and wait. Alright guys, so they've just asked us to reverse on, well just stay tight here, or hang put here. We're not tipping there, I thought we would be. We're tipping where you've just seen the Owens driver, he's got insulation of some sorts on board as well. That's where we're going to be tipping. So I think we're going to be doing a blind side onto that little bay because I can't see myself turning around there. Oh, okay guys, so we've been here for, how long have we been here for now? We're just on the holding area waiting to go in. Been an hour and 10 minutes on, yeah, hour and 10 minutes at the moment on break. So that lorry who we're actually replacing, he's just done his curtains. He's about to leave hopefully, so we can go in. So you need a banksman at this place to get to be reversed into a bay. I'm going to go nose in and turn around that way. I'll see if I can get around that way, or I could blindside it. I'm just working it out what to do really. Just working it out. I've had a look. I think I might be all right to do that. So he's leaving now. So engine on. Then we'll get on the bear. Well, it's not even a bay. That's what we want to call it. And then we'll get this insulation off. Alright, should be enough space for us to manoeuvre. Should be alright. Hazards on. I'm going to do a bit of a jackknife here. Hopefully we should be alright to swing it round and straighten up, so we'll see. Not a lot of room, but we'll see. Oh fuck. That wasn't meant to happen. Bit short there. Start again. Nearly took the pallets out, basically. Nearly took the pallets out. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. We're a bit short here, guys. Let's have a look. Ooh, yeah, we're all right. There we go. Ooh, nearly squashed his pallets. I don't know exactly where he wants me, but we'll have a look. Wants me in the middle. That makes sense. There we go. So I took it slightly short there. Then he took out his pallets. Right, we're all good. Let's get this tipped, and then I'll get back to you guys very, very shortly. Okay. Ooh. We're tipped, guys. We're tipped. Finally. 20 past 11. Oh, right. So it took them 40 minutes to tip me. Oh. What was that? Beep. Oh, the choke's still on. Well, there you go. The choke's still on the wheels. Now, should I have checked that? Maybe, you're right. But he got them off in the end. I did wonder for a second there why. I was thinking, is a trailer brake applied there or something like that? No, the chokes were still on. If you're not sure what chokes are, they're like, basically they stop the trailer from rolling forward or backwards. They put them underneath the wheels, and yeah, you can't really go nowhere. It feels like the trailer brake is on. I was thinking, is it me? I'm in gear. I've released the handbrake. Then I realised, that's why. He didn't take them off. But the guy's supervisor took them off for me because I had a little chat with him briefly. Briefly on site. Yeah, he took them off, so it's all good. We're away anyway. We're away. Right, so we're tipped. That's 2 jobs in... Let me go. Oh, he is, yeah. That's 2 jobs in Dagenham done for the day. Right, so I have got my reload, or backload, shall we say. We are going to D-side. We've got a long old trip this afternoon. D-side for a delivery at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we've got a bit of a drive. We are reloading out of the port of Tilbury, which was probably going to happen anyway. Because we are local to the port. We're local to the port, so I knew the reload would probably be there anyway. I've got a feeling, there's me speaking earlier on about me having my nice clean trailer back. I've got a feeling we're doing a drop and swap. I don't think it's a live load. I've got a feeling it's a drop and swap. He's put a different trailer number on the job sheet. So I've got a feeling it's going to be a preloaded trailer. And looking at the trailer number, if I remember rightly, I've got a feeling it's a crap trailer. I've got a feeling it's not a good one. Oh, what's that? Got a message from the office. Don't know what it's about, but I'll have a look shortly when I stop driving.
A1306, then turn right.
Yeah. So if it's the trailer I think it is, don't think it's. I don't think it's a good one. We might need to get this trailer load. Well, once it's low, pick up this trailer if it's not a live load, it's pre-loaded, and go and get it washed, because I've got a feeling it's the real dirty, boggy one, the one with tyres covered in muck and a strap, the ratchets of the trailer, the curtain, covered in muck as well.
A1306, then turn right.
So we'll see. If that is the case, then we'll get the truck and trailer washed. He's curbed it as well. Every driver does that. This roundabout's not the greatest. If you take it wide enough, you're okay, but if you've got someone next to you, it's difficult to take it wide without curbing, if you know what I mean. But I thought right that time, so no one next to me.
100 yards, turn right, Ripple Road, then bear left, Chotes Manor Way.
Right. Oh, the office have messaged me about my timesheet. Apparently, I'm not filling my timesheet in correctly enough.
Turn
Okay.
right, A1306, Ripple Road, then bear left, Chotes Manor Way.
I'll have to have a look at that. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong, but we'll have a look. Yeah, so it's back to the port. Then we're going north. It's a good. I mean, I've been to D-side for a delivery before. It will be. Well, it's a good 6-hour journey. You'll definitely need a 45 on the way up there, because we've already started today. We'll need a 45. However, what I normally do, well, looking at the time, depending on what time we get out of this place, out of the port, will depend how far north I push. I will try and
Average speed zone.
I will try and get past Birmingham this afternoon, or this evening, should I say. And then maybe aim to get to Stafford services maybe tonight. Maybe Stafford's probably my best option, but it's whether you actually get into that. Well, depending on time of the night it is, whether you get in at a decent time or not, if that makes sense, into the services, I mean. So we'll see. We'll see how we get on, really. But yeah, we've got a bit of a drive, so I'll probably record the rest of today to D-side. This video was just going to be a short one, really, guys. So what I'll probably do is record into D-side tomorrow morning, or I may put that on a separate video this week. We'll see how we do. But I really just wanted to show you me delivering in Dagenham today, really. There's 2 drops in Dagenham we've had this morning. Nice easy jobs, really, in the end, actually, to be honest with you. Wasn't that bad after all. Had a good chat with one of their drivers in there from Encore, the company Encore. He does 18-ton work. He was telling me he does a lot of work in London, and he had an incident with a cyclist, which was reported. The cyclist reported him. He was investigated and stuff like that, and nothing came to it, but they had to look into it, of course. Yeah, he was telling me that cyclists in London are just a nightmare if you're driving an 18-tonner. He said, God knows how you guys feel driving Arctics in London. He goes, I'm actually dreading. He said, not me, but he said he is dreading driving the day that comes. He's dreading driving Arctics 44-tonners. He's not looking forward to it. So yeah, interesting to hear him say that. Anyway, I'll probably record. I can't record on the port, unfortunately, so that is going to be a no-go, because obviously for security reasons. We're literally 10 minutes. No, we're not. We are, about 15 minutes away from the port now, just straight up the A13, and we're not far away at all. So to that end, what I'm going to do is I am going to end this video. The reason being is because I wanted to just do a short one for a Monday, just to warm us up for the week, if you like. Show you, obviously, me just hitching up to a trailer, basically, which I did, and the 2 jobs we had, which turned out to be all right in the end. So happy days. So I know it's not the greatest video today, but I hope you enjoyed it to a degree. First video back for about 12 days. 10, 11, 12 days, whatever it is. Nice short one, nice simple one. But I will record probably tomorrow, Wednesday, into the rest of the week. I might even be able to get 3 videos out this week, which would be nice, right? And if anything happens, I'll record, of course. But if this is the first time you've been to this channel, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, because your support is much appreciated. And I really do mean that. I appreciate all the support that you give me. All the comments are great, all the support's great. And hopefully we get some more interesting videos going this week for you after this one. So apart from that, be good. Stay safe on the roads, especially you new drivers out there. No, every driver stays safe on the road, not just new drivers. But well done to new drivers who have just passed, because I always emphasise that point. And before I forget, I have been invited into mainstream training, where I did my training a couple of years ago for an interview, just for a catch-up, really, to see how things are going with me. So I might have that coming up soon on a separate video, maybe a testimonial, or maybe just a catch-up or a video call or something like that. They want to sort of touch base with me, see how things are going for me with regards to the experience that I've gained so far, and how things are going for me, basically, with working for the company I work for, with my driving, how am I finding life in general, etc, etc. So that might be a separate video, an interesting video coming up very shortly for you. But we'll see how we do, because I've got to find a time to actually go and see them, which might have to be a weekend. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Although I am off next week on holiday, so that maybe I can squeeze a few hours in next week. We'll see, and I will record. Apart from that, look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you on the next one, guys. I'll speak to you very shortly. Bye for now.